Hello. So we are looking at Tim Vigil Artworks, 1976 to 1990. I will warn you up front that there is nudity in here. Tim enjoyed drawing nudes, especially females. And you know it right up front. So if you're not into nudes, then I would avoid this one. But he has a very powerful style. I mean, you can see just the contrast in there and how he's able to convey his images with just very strong black, very strong white, and then some gray shading in the middle. His lines are very strong and angular, and he likes that kind of bold look to things. And even with him using not a lot of detail, there's still enough detail in there to get the sense of what the character is about. Let me see if I can do this without getting too much glare in here. So we do have some male nudity, but it is mostly female nudity when he chooses to go in the nudity path. Again, so just a really nice use of detail where there should be detail, in his mind, in his style. So it's not all very stark. I mean, this one happens to be stark because that was the purpose of it. But for most of these, there is a nice amount of detail, but it still has that strong black and white context to it. So you can see that he likes to do aggressive kinds of styles of imagery with strong messages. These aren't cute little bunnies gathering up carrots. They are monsters and demons and powerful creatures and death and the devil and swearing. So this is the world that he liked to draw about. And there is something for everyone. But on one hand, you say he's doing a lot of death and violence and stuff, but look at the detail on this rose. I mean, that is really pretty. So he also has a talent for doing things which are, we'll say, conventionally pretty, that you can see at art museums and so on. So he is a talented artist in many different ways, and what he chooses to do is mostly things with sharp blades and blood and fingers being lopped off and so on, which, is the way he wants to approach art, which is perfectly fine. We all draw about different things. If we all drew the exact same thing, life would be very boring. So we got some snake people. I love the folds and the fabric of the cloak. And again, many other artists would do this in a lot of gray shade and less of the shadows, but he does it with just some very dark and light areas, and he gets a very powerful result from doing it that way. Demon creatures, demon women, creepy creatures with their head being speared. And then sometimes it goes almost abstract with this style. So he's lost a lot of the detail, but you can still get a sense of the frenzy of the violence in there. So if you're a fan of this kind of art, if you don't mind nudity, and also if you just want a sense of how you can create creatures with just black and white and nothing else, this is a wonderful way to get that. But it does have very graphic stuff in it, so just be aware that that is going to be in there. Alright. Let me know if you have any questions about this artwork book.